days and get surely. We're holding on to what's golden. I start calling. We take it back to the days and get surely. We're holding on to what's golden.
Like dreadlocks or red fox or ripple. We pass participle and smash the artist in you. The saga continues.
That's good.
And now, I introduce to you the champion. He hails from the halls of justice and weighing tonight at 201 pounds. He is the current and reigning NWA Upstate World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wonderman Glen Spectre.
I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive. Turn the world, turn it inside out, and put it around in ecstasy. Don't stop me now. Don't stop me now. Good time.
All right. Let's get one thing
Here we
straight.
go. We are to our main event here at Anniversary 8.
Wonderman Glen Spectre is speaking.
And you try to shake my hand because I'm the champ. You want to shake a winner's hand? Well, I don't shake hands with losers. So understand, everything I say after this statement, this is not a babyface promo. I still hate every single one of you. Brodie Lee, you have dogged me. You have dogged me my entire career in NWAUpstate. I took this company and I slung it on my back. And I carried it to greatness with this belt.
He defended it in Japan.
This is all I'm going to say to you.
That is true. Or as they say there, a soul.
This is all I'm going to say to you. I watched WrestleMania and I saw Triple H, they call him the King of Kings. The Kings of Kings are the guys that are shedding their blood, sweat, and tears here in the dirty Indies. You want this belt? You want this belt? You son of a bitch! You come out here and take it! It's right here! You come get it!
Brodie Lee already in the cages. We've got our main event here, the steel cage match here at Anniversary Anarchy.
Unorthodox.
Championship Blue. I'm trying to do the intro.
Oh!
Wait, here we go. I've got Ivan the Impaler and Sweet Lou joining me for this match.
Oh, they're starting on the outside. Unorthodox start to a steel cage match. Not only is it unorthodox, it's an unusual start, but yes, they're supposed to get inside the steel cage. Now, Lou, you've done some wrestling in your time. Have you ever been in a cage match?
No, I have not. Maybe this is a reverse steel cage match.
Glen Spectre thrown face first from the outside.
Maybe the goal is to get inside the cage and then you win. I don't know. Have the rules been established yet, Bender?
Brodie Lee, obviously the challenger out first. Entered the cage. Glen Spectre came out. Challenged Brodie Lee to come get that belt, claiming himself to be the King of Kings, not Triple H.
He has a crowd hold him.
Oh!
Getting a little help from the crowd.
You can see referees Dusty Taker out of Bloodstone and Pat Michaels following these two combatants. We are at the main event of NWAUpstate Anniversary Anarchy, and this is going to get resolved in a steel cage, Ivan.
Oh, but at what price, Scotty Bender? To their careers, their humanity, their livelihood, their blood, their sweat, their tears, their endomorphins. At what price, Scotty Bender and Sweet Lou? At what price?
May I remind you that the match hasn't even officially started yet?
I think it has. Did the bell ring?
I don't believe the bell rang. I just know that Glen Spectre took the mic. Oh, no.
Oh, God.
They're getting dangerously close to our broadcast gondola here.
Wait a minute, Brodie Lee, though. He's got that chair. Oh, right across the back. Right across the back.
Sweet Lou, don't get involved. Sweet Lou, Scott, he's getting too close to the action.
Remember, he is a wrestler himself, so.
Or so he says.
Another European uppercut on the Spectre. Now Spectre, knife edge chop right across the chest of the challenger.
He learned that in the Halls of Justice training school, Scotty Bender.
And now Spectre boot to the midsection. Hooks him in. Suplexes him into the plexiglass here at the All-Star Sports Arena.
The unforgiving plexiglass. What are the referees doing? They got to restore some type of order here, Scotty Bender.
Still, again, up in that steel cage.
Why is Dusty Taker counting? They haven't even started the match yet.
Sweet Lou trying to inject some logic into this proceeding.
Obviously still on the endorphins from Dusty Taker's big win earlier on in the show.
Hard body check into the glass by Glen Spectre on Brodie Lee.
Chasing Rob Ray and Ty Domi just down the road, Scotty Bender. This is a hockey arena as well. But we're back somewhere near the general vicinity of the unforgiving steel cage. And now Glen Spectre has the upper hand, ladies and gentlemen.
I think Spectre got 2 minutes for boarding right there.
Well, some would argue that Glen Spectre has always been a man short, but that's another issue, I guess.
Oh, there goes Spectre again into the cage. Now Brodie Lee hooks him in. Takes him out and just power bombs him right into the cage. Hangs on, and again, just crushing him into the steel cage. Oh, right to the back again, then throws him. After a third time into the cage. Now measures him, we can be seeing that Yakuza kick. Oh, and he connects. Spectre had nowhere to go.
Boy, as Sweet Lou alluded to earlier, Scotty Bender, I mean, I guess the match has started. He doesn't think it has, but at some point there's got to be it's not pinfalls count anywhere. They got to get into the cage and then someone gets out.
Now Spectre being rolled into the cage. I think the match could officially start right about now.
And now again, Lou, timing is impeccable, Sweet Lou.
The main event begins right now.
Now Brodie Lee with a towering body slam.
Going up top. Or
no, an elbow.
The first rope.
Cover. Two, doesn't hook the leg in. Only a two.
That cage, I don't know how much pressure, how much abuse, how much punishment this cage could take, Bender.
I believe it has met American Cage Institute scientific study standards set by the U.S. government as well as the International League of Justice.
But how about OSHA? Does it meet OSHA regulations? Remember that now.
Occupational safety and health, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, now Brodie Lee started to interrupt you too, but Brodie Lee with a front suplex onto Glen Spectre.
I think you need to take a 10-hour safety training course in order to wrestle inside.
Well, that's for asbestos removal by the cover. That was 2.5. Brodie Lee almost ended this thing early. We need a good lawyer to answer these questions.
Did you say something about asbestos?
Pardon?
Did you say something about asbestos?
Asbestos, yeah. I brought up asbestos, and quite honestly, that was 30 seconds ago, and my mind cannot remind me what the reference was.
Oh, now Brodie Lee thrown into that middle turnbuckle face first by Glen Spectre.
Oh my God, this is a championship match in the cage, and we're talking about asbestos. Let's get our game faces on, Joe.
Well, I do have an asbestos problem in my home. It is quite.
I'll talk to you later about that.
Now Spectre with the right hands onto the challenger, Brodie Lee. Brodie Lee had to defeat Steve Carino a few months back to earn the shot at Glen Spectre. Glen Spectre's thrown everything but the kitchen sink at Brodie Lee, and he finally threw the king of old school, Steve Carino, and Steve Carino was defeated by Brodie Lee after Brodie Lee hit that package pile driver and scored the big upset over Steve Carino in front of a packed house.
And let's not forget that Brodie Lee was in a steel cage here in NWA Upstate against the monster Abyss just a few short months ago. And though Abyss won, Brodie Lee proved that he could handle himself inside the evil confines of steel.
Who could forget that matchup at Monsters Brawl against Abyss? Thumbtacks, tables, chairs, everything was used in that match. That match was brutal.
Oh, now just spears him. Face first into the cage goes Glen Spectre. Now Brodie Lee the challenger.
We also cannot forget the point that Brodie Lee has been chasing Glen Spectre for the better part of a year, trying to get a shot, just one shot at the title. And now he finally has it. There's going to be no outside interference. This is his one and only shot. Probably his best chance.
Good point by Sweet Lou. The Banana Brigade, the allies, if you will, of Wonderman Glen Spectre will be unable to interfere. the likes of the artist formerly known as Jerk Jackson, Freddie Midnight, and that ilk.
Glen Spectre has been champion here in NWAUpstate for exactly, I mean, you pointed out, I thought it was here, but it's exactly how many days?
A day short of a year. He defeated Danny Dory on April 9th, 2005. And for those who are watching it through the miracle of DVD or videotape, this is April 8th, 2006. If he wins this match, if Glen Spectre comes out as still a champion, he can rightfully say he's been champion for over a year. And in this day and age, gentlemen, that is quite an accomplishment.
Especially because he defended in Japan in November too.
And as in Rob, he has defended this in both hemispheres. And that shows you the prestige and the honor of the NWAUpstate heavyweight title.
Glen Spectre appears to be busted open a little bit.
I think after he was thrown face first into the cage by Brodie Lee, and he's busted open. Now Brodie Lee trying to open that gash even more. Oh, and then Manhattan drop, they reverse the Thomas Spinebuster. Oh, and then Inzaguri by Glen Spectre. Catches the big Brodie Lee, the 6 foot plus Brodie Lee.
And the fans don't realize it. They should be aware of it right now. Sure, Glen Spectre has kind of the questionable gender orientation. He's pulled stunts in the rings, which would have him banned in Peoria, but he's a great wrestler. That Inzaguri showed him. He also shows power in the ring too, as evidenced by that slam of the 267-pound Brodie Lee.
He is definitely no string bean.
Indeed he isn't, Sweet Lou. Indeed he isn't.
Now Spectre to the top rope. Prone Brodie Lee goes up. Oh, Superfly splash. 1, 2. It's funny you say Superfly. We remember the Bob Backlund match where he missed off the top of the cage. Changed wrestling forever after that move. Now Glen Spectre trying to prevent history being changed here tonight at Anniversary Anarchy.
A metaphor by Scotty Bender, nicely done. And now pulling back on the neck of Brodie Lee is Glen Spectre. And maybe not now, the intention is not to submit, but it'll wear down, cut down your breathing, won't it, Sweet Lou? Cut down your oxygen.
As a wrestler, I know that move does cut down on your breathing. Oh, man, a kitchen sink will end anything right there. Any comeback Brodie Lee had, ruined by a kitchen sink.
I think that ownership had more effect on Brodie Lee's back. As you can see, he went into those brackets.
He is such a big man that bouncing off the ropes is actually a hindrance to him. It actually works against him.
The type of perspective we can only get from a wrestler, Scotty Bender.
He would never know.
Never been in the sports circle?
Well, you've been the referee before, but that's another story for another day and another DVD. Let's get back to this championship match. Perhaps Glen Spectre's intention right now is to open up Brodie Lee and bring the blood dripping down his face, much as it is his own.
Now Brodie Lee.
Head first to those unforgiving steel length fence.
Are there any forgiving steel length fences that we know of, Joe?
I don't.
Hold on.
Oh, Glen Spectre! The athleticism of Glen Spectre catches
Hold on,
Brodie
I'm still
Lee.
thinking.
You can see Brodie Lee's back going to the cages. The drop kick. He's caught between those ropes in that cage. While Sweet Lou's still thinking, I'll call the match.
No, I got nothing.
Now Spectre. Oh, DDT, elevated DDT. 1, 2. That trap door. DDT by Glen Spectre as Brodie Lee's legs were outstretched on the top rope.
The referee, Ron Falco, who we must stress again, does not like to be called meatwad. Very quick in position there for the cover. 2.5, I would say, gentlemen.
I won't call him meatwad, especially after this broadcast. Now Glen Spectre ducks the clothesline, back mule kick onto Brodie Lee. Now goes in the ropes. High knee lift, reminiscent of Mr. Wrestling 2. Brodie Lee though still on his feet. Spectre on the ropes again. Brodie Lee ducks. Catches him. Oh, 3-quarter lock. Headlock that coils up and drives the knees right into the face of Glen Spectre.
Brodie dropped his shoulder, saw it coming, nicely done. Dropped his shoulder, reversed, planted the move.
I think he saw it coming when Spectre took his elbow pad off.
Good point by Sweet Lou, cover.
Can't hold him down after that Falcon Arrow suplex. Using the top rope for added momentum. And now Brodie Lee from Huberville, British Columbia.
Brodie Lee's not supposed to go to the high rent district, Bender. Come on.
Oh, and now Spectre taking advantage of the miscue by Brodie Lee.
Well, we saw Brodie Lee go to the high rent district in his cage match against Abyss when he did the leg drop off the top rope. A very dangerous move, which did indeed connect.
Ooh, Japanese arm, or
A dragon screw leg
dragon
whip.
screw leg whip.
Shades of the Great Muda, wasn't it?
Absolutely. I know again.
Oh, wow, look at wrenching that
Actually created
knee.
by Tatsumi Fujinami, but used by Great Muda.
I will always yield Japanese wrestling knowledge to the local dean of Japanese pure soul, Scotty Bender-san.
Now figure 4 reverse.
Are we going down to the wrestling
Variation
match at the local prefecture?
The Japanese reference to cover, my God, we're talking about Japanese references, and there's almost a cover pinfall right there, ladies and gentlemen. But very smart by Glen Spectre, working on the knee, on the dragon screw leg whips, or whatever you guys call it, and then put him in the grapevine.
Crowd firmly behind Brodie, though.
The pain can be too much to handle, Ivan.
They sound worried, Brodie Lee's knee is hurt. Or as they say in the sports and athletic industry, he has a bad wheel.
And now Glen Spectre relinquishing the hold. Now a boot to Brodie Lee, the challenger.
If this were the NFL, he'd have an undisclosed leg injury.
Well, if you're reporting for the Buffalo Bills, yeah, that's how they do it. Of course, you have to have someone actually trying on the field in order to injure yourself. But that's another story for another time, ladies and gentlemen.
And now Spectre dragging up the challenger. Backs him in. Oh, drives his back into the turnbuckle. Second steel cage match in NWA Upstate history. As you alluded to earlier, Ivan, Brodie Lee, part of the first steel cage against Abyss, now taking part in the second.
And Spectre taking those right in the face.
And now Brodie Lee going up top. Unfamiliar ground for the big 6 foot plus. Brodie Lee, oh, now he gets crotched as referee Ron Falco was thrown into the ring ropes, which...
Wait, here comes the Banana Brigade.
Who is that? What is her name? Oh, it's Bobby Shields.
It's true talent, Bobby Shields. And you're familiar with this individual, Sweet Lou.
Wait a minute,
I am?
he's on a sack.
There's something, he's got a sack of something.
If I think what it is,
Maybe it's commemorative quarters. I'll bet that's what it is.
appears to be tax. Glen Spectre with the tax.
Oh, no. No
Brodie
way.
Lee having flashbacks with his match with the bench.
No, there's no way.
New York is one of the most overtaxed states, Scotty Bender, and now we have it here in the
This
wrestling
would be
ring.
a metaphor.
There could be, but there's danger.
Now Spectre teetering as he almost went back first. And now wait a minute, trying to take Brodie Lee. Hook with the powerbomb position right into the tax. You've got to be kidding me.
The flesh, oh my goodness, the flesh is scarred. Thumbtacks all over the place. Bleeding, the threat of inflection.
You can see the blood on the back of Brodie Lee from those puncture wounds from the thumbtacks. And then, oh! Shiny Wizard by Glen Spectre. Hit squarely. One. Falco, did you notice, couldn't lay the...
Because of the tax, exactly. So he couldn't even get to a 2 count. Good point. But ladies and gentlemen, it's like the Bob Dylan album. Instead of blood on the tracks, there is now blood on the tax. I don't know how many Bob Dylan wrestling fans there are out there, but I thought I'd throw that.
You can see the tax. As Ron Falco tries to kick him away, preventing further damage to these two warriors.
Is the referee obligated to take away thumbtacks in the ring, Scotty Bender?
And now Glen Spectre just verbally assaulting Glen Spectre. Now a slap across the face. He might have woken a sleeping giant.
That was the wrong move.
Oh, Brodie Lee first back. Blocking the right hands of Glen Spectre. Fires away with a forearm. Another. Goes to whip him in, but Glen Spectre reverses.
Uh-oh. Not on the tax.
Brodie Lee waiting, it's got him up. Drives him back first into the cage. And then takes him down with a double leg takedown.
I'll bet you Brodie caught some tax in the leg on an impact too.
I would not doubt he's got him every alert. Look at him. It's like a human pincushion.
Is he going to escape, or is he going to try a high-risk maneuver off the top rope? Oh my goodness, not again.
No way. There's no way this could hold.
Brodie Lee going to the top. He's at the top of the cage. There he goes.
Oh!
1, 2, 3, it is over.
Spectre's title reign a day short of a full calendar year. How galling it must be for the Wonder Man. How frustrating, especially now to see Brodie Lee holding aloft the vaunted, valued, and highly prized gold of NWA Upstate.
I know I've been through my battles with Mr. Brodie Lee, but the man is my cousin. I do have to say that I've never been more proud of him than I am right now. Congratulations.
Brodie Lee, your winner now on top of the cage as the fans are now standing after they just witnessed their hometown hero defeat Glen Spectre here at Anniversary Anarchy. And we have a new NWA Upstate Heavyweight Champion, Ivan, and his name is Brodie Lee.
That is his name, Scotty Bender, the pride of Huberville, British Columbia, Canada. The fans showing their appreciation. And this may not be the time or place to say it, but you have to give some respect to Glen Spectre
Shut up now.
for holding the title as long as he did. What's this?
I can barely feel my back. I said this before. I still hate all of you. But God damn it, Brodie Lee. I respect you.
Show of respect by Glen Spectre. As he just stated, he respects Brodie Lee, but still hates all the fans.
Oh, he's coming along, Scotty Bender. I don't like all the fans either.
One thing to say. First of all, thank you to this man right here. And I'd like to get a round of applause for Glen Spectre right now.
He is a tough competitor, whether you like it or not, Scotty Bender. As we
You
mentioned.
might not like the way the guy does business.
Exactly.
But let me tell you, he's a son of a bitch to fight in this ring. And I don't appreciate you bringing thumbtacks out either. Anyways, one final thing to say to each and every one of you, and that's thank you for coming out each and every time, and I hope you do the same next time. Thank you very much.
Brodie Lee, your winner and new NWA Upstate champion. What a gentleman.
A changing of the guard, Scotty Bender and Sweet Lou. A changing of the guard.
So with that, hopefully you enjoyed Anniversary Anarchy here at NWA Upstate 2006. Want to thank Sweet Lou. Want to thank the Brawler Tech Christopher Hill.
Jimmy Olsen as well.
Olsen, and as always, Buffalo's favorite son, Ivan the Impaler.
Thank you, Scotty Bender. Thanks the big guy for producing. Our video cameraman at ringside, Baron Von Gobler and Kid Houston, which I was surprised to learn they're not their real names, but nonetheless, we do thank them for their help.
Our research staff.
Our research staff, Handsome Randall, Bernard, and others whose names we cannot release because of government security regulations. We hope to produce future NWA Upstate spectaculars much like this. And if you had twice as much fun watching this as we did, that means we had half as much fun as you announcing this. Thank you very much.
We'll see you later at NWA Upstate.
Past